Hello everyone and welcome to a review that I am super excited to do, not only because I'm excited, but also because y'all seem to be super excited and I understand why. Like I said, I'm excited too. Yay! So much cake, so little time. Honestly, I wish it was real cake too because fatty. I ordered some stuff from Bakerie, and I got way more than I expected. I just was planning on, and I did order, you know, the amount of stuff that I wanted to try, but then I noticed that there were 2 foundations included in this box, and it says, "Hey sweetie, we know that finding the perfect foundation shade online can be tricky, so make the experience a little sweeter for your first foundation order," because this was my first foundation order. "We're also gifting you the next closest match to your shade that you chose, and a blending sponge," or a blending egg, excuse me, "to help you get that perfect baked beat." Why? Because they love us! And we trusted them to help make the decision, aka, you know, through the pictures they included online. It says if you love them both, they're yours to keep. If you don't need one of them, you can give them to a friend. And if neither of them works, you know, you could always send them back for a refund of your purchase price. So I have 2 foundations. Like, I don't know of any company that has ever done that ever. That's so nice and, like, over the top. I mean, I ordered these by myself. Like, this is not, you know, they didn't send this to me or anything. This is just out of the kindness of their heart. So they gave me a blending egg like they said. And then I also got one of their concealers. I had tried out a Beauty Bakerie liquid lipstick a long while back. Didn't like it. Loved the packaging, loved the color, did not like the feel or anything on my lips or the performance. But first off, again, super cute packaging. It looks like a cake mix type of a thing, and it even says on here, cake mix. It's vegan, long lasting, and then it's got all of like the ingredients, facts. I mean, it's got the ingredients, and then it's got vegan 100%, calories, gluten, parabens 0%, vitamin E, check, smudge proof, yes. It's also cruelty free, vegan, like I said, and then on the back it says, you know, what you're gonna need. You know, it shows their other products, and then it tells you the steps on how to do it. Like, I just think that is adorable. Now I'm trying to think. The shade that I personally ordered, I believe, was the lighter shade out of them. So this is number 53. Oh, it's so cute. And then it opens up and it's got a little mirror that, you know, it doesn't work, but it's so cute. Packaging, 100% Beauty Bakerie. Like, this is so freaking cute. This is a bomb company, a Black-owned makeup company, so I think it's awesome that, you know, I'm white, you know, like, technically I'm Caucasian. You know, it's one of those things that I have white privilege, and a lot of times I don't realize it, even, you know, with something as little or as silly as makeup, you know, not even realizing how it might feel that it's always light to dark in terms of shade range. But with Beauty Bakerie, they do it specifically and purposefully dark to light. And it's like, as much as I don't want to admit it, it's weird for me to see that. Like, oh, I'm at the bottom, you know? And this is something that deeper skinned women and men have felt presumably all their life, or ever since they started shopping for makeup, and it's something that I don't even realize, being myself and usually needing the lightest or close to the lightest shade. I don't even realize that that is something that can be felt. But so I think it's awesome, you know, that the tables have been turned. It goes from dark to light, and these are deep shades, like actual deep shades. There's deep, here you go, I will insert a picture, but you know, actual deep to actual light. There's a great shade range in here for the foundation shades, 30 different shades. The models are all gorgeous and different types of models, you know, it's not just one type of, you know, typical skinny, perfect cheekbones kind of a model. These are all beautiful, beautiful people, so big props here. And this foundation, it is an oil-free Demi-Matte foundation. It's going to give it medium to full coverage with a smudge-proof, flawless-looking finish. It's creamy, but it's lightweight, so it's not going to clog your pores. Like I said, it's also vegan, so very awesome. And then the concealer, there are only 8 shades of the concealer, as you can see here, which is, you know, too bad that it's not quite as extensive as the foundation. However, they do have a super deep looking color to a quite light looking color. So there's a good range in here. Obviously there could be more shades, but at least there's an actual good range here for a start. This is also cruelty-free and vegan, and it's supposed to be creamy, full coverage. It's got a waterproof and matte finish that will provide all-day wear. Sounds perfect. I'm excited to try all of this stuff out. So let's go ahead and sing the song together, and then we can go ahead and start testing this stuff. Like I said a million times, I'm very, very excited. This is it has been a very anticipated launch, and I'm so happy that I finally have it in my hands to put on my face. So here we go. Let's test, hot mess or the best. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and just prep my skin. It has already been washed and moisturized, but I do want to go ahead and use a primer, get things all ready and set for these products to go on. Suppose I'm also gonna go ahead and wet this sponge of theirs. It feels similar to a beauty blender. I already have my beauty blender wet, but it is a much lighter pink, and I feel like quite similar to how a dry beauty blender feels. It feels dense, but like still squishy. I would say it feels a bit denser than a normal beauty blender, and it's got a bit more of a soft denseness, you know what I mean? Beauty blenders are soft, but this almost has like that silicone type of a softness to it. I mean, it doesn't feel like silicone, but do you know what I mean? Here we go. Now that it's wet, this thing done got huge. Here's a size comparison: a wet blending egg from Bakerie compared to a wet beauty blender. I think, can you see? It's a bit smushier. Like the beauty blender is a bit more airy feeling, and this has quite a bit more substance to it. It feels a bit more jelly compared to whipped. I hope that makes sense. So I am a concealer first girl. Fight with me if you must, but that just is the way it is. I got Mug Life, which is the lightest shade of concealer. The concealer comes in a, typical acrylic tube here. It's got a light blue cap to it, and then the writing and everything on here is like a holographic. It's not like a holographic, it is a holographic, and then I'm assuming it's a doe foot applicator. It smells kind of cocoa-y, but like a vegan cocoa? Interesting, okay. So there is the applicator. It is quite long and slightly slanted. I am going to dot this on my under eyes. Does seem to have like a slightly whipped consistency. Then once I'm smudging it on, it's got a bit of a, I shouldn't say a bit of a, it's got quite a tackiness to it, which I personally like with a concealer, but honestly it doesn't seem to be giving too much coverage. I mean, it certainly gave a little bit, but let's keep trying. This is looking quite dry. Maybe it's just under my eyes. We're gonna try it on some blemishes now, but the tackiness seems to be doing it a disservice, I would say. I feel like it's making it so that it's coming off when you try to blend it out, and I think you can probably also see, even though this is the lightest shade, it's not super light. It is quite yellow. So for under my eyes, I mean, it did a good job at like correcting and stuff, but certainly if you have lighter skin than mine, this is gonna be dark on you. So concealer, I mean, we'll see how it wears. We'll see how it wears. The thing that I am most excited about is the foundation. It says to shake this, which I did. This comes with a pump. You'll know I love a good pump on a foundation, but the best pumps are those that work. Here it comes. Boop-a-da-boo. So there it is. I don't believe this was the lightest shade, but it was one of the lighter ones that you could try. Okay, it smells like foundation, and it seems thick, but then it's kind of watery, I guess. We'll see. For familiarity's sake, on this half of my face, I'm gonna use the Beauty Blender first. It said to stipple it on. It's really not looking good over that concealer. I do think it seemed like quite a few of the shades were like this. Like, I'm not sure. I feel like maybe the undertones need to be worked on, because I mean, I'll correct myself if I'm wrong, but I thought this one said that it was a neutral undertone, but this is looking very yellow, and from what I remember, a lot of the shades looked quite yellow. Yeah, this is just not looking good under the eyes. I think that is from the concealer though. I think you can see it definitely did make a difference. I'm not gonna lie, I don't love the way that it looks on my skin, but we'll see. Maybe it'll be better with their egg. Let's try the egg. Yeah, this is reminding me a lot of the AOA sponge, which is a really good sponge. And honestly, it's looking like it's blending a lot better on this side, so maybe I would highly recommend if you don't have that AOA sponge to get the actual egg. I don't know, the denseness seems to really be helping out at blending, like a lot. I think it shears it out a little bit more, but overall I think the finish looks much more natural and just it looks a lot better on this side. So I'm just gonna see if we can get the coverage the same on this side, since like I said it did shear it out a bit. I don't know what's happening. It's like this foundation doesn't react well with water or something, because with the blender it's like it was going on fine, but then it's like it starts breaking up on the skin and just like comes right off. I'm really confused. Oh god. Oh god, that looks horrible. I have to go out with this on. Let me apply a little more. I'll just try and do this with my finger. How about? No, it just is like coming right off. Why is this happening? I have never had that happen with a foundation before. What is going on? It's like my skin is rejecting it. I don't know how to fix this, you guys. Putting more on seems to be making it much worse, but at the same time, like I said, I have to go out. And using a brush is not helping either. Ew, why do I have to go out with my nose looking like this though? I know it's patchy, but I can't get it to look any better than this, unfortunately. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on the rest of my makeup. It's not gonna be too much today. I've gotta get going, but I'll be back in just a second here. Ready? Ding! All right, so like I said, super light on the makeup today. I'm not excited to be wearing this out into the world. I think it looks better with blush and highlight on. But overall, it just does not look great. I've had my glasses on for 0.2 seconds and it's already coming off really bad under the nose pads, so that is not exciting, fellow glasses wearers of the world. I will say, in the flash photo test, ta-da, I think it looks good. Not my cutest picture ever, but like I think the foundation and stuff actually looks pretty decent in the flash photo test. So here we go. I was hoping to film another video today. I'm not so sure I'm gonna do that just based on my face, which is really sad, but we're gonna give this a try. We're gonna see how this wears, see how it does. I'll check in with you guys periodically throughout the day so we can see how it's doing. I don't have high hopes, but we're gonna give this a shot. It is currently 11:37 in the morning. I'll see you all very soon here on YouTube land. Bye. All right, hello you guys. I think this is the first time I've ever had to check in to take my makeup off of my face. I mean, I'm gonna try again, but this is not good. Do you see this? Like under my eyes? On my nose, my cheeks, my forehead, in my mouth lines. See my glasses marks, just, ugh. But I want to make sure that I'm not doing something wrong. But as of right now, I feel like not only does it look like I did something wrong, but it feels like I did something wrong. Ugh, it just felt very mask-like. I'm not going to say it felt heavy, because I don't think it felt heavy. It just feels like a layer on my skin. Ugh. That just did not look good. Whew, TGI OMF. Thank God it's off my face. Now let's put it back on. Let's see if we can try and figure out the culprit. I'm gonna go ahead and use a primer oil. This is the only oil I have that is a primer, but I have used this before from Smashbox and it does work well for me. Since they said that you're supposed to use their oil, I mean, a lot of that stuff is usually just a marketing ploy, you know, to get you to buy more product. But who knows? Maybe you really do have to use an oil with this foundation. I mean, I don't think that that's right in the sense that I don't think you should have to use two products together in order to make one product work. But hey, we're gonna give this the best shot possible. And then I was also thinking, well, maybe it was just reacting with the water in a beauty blender. I mean, I figured since they specifically give you the sponge and tell you to use a sponge to blend this out, you know, that you should use a sponge for this. But hey, we're gonna keep giving this a shot here. So I'm going to reshake this. I'm gonna skip the concealer altogether because I just did not like the consistency of that. And this at least seems like, you know, it's a foundation consistency. Here's my face, nice and oily, but primed oily. I'm gonna go ahead and just dot this on. Also gonna try using a bit less, see if maybe that had something to do with it. And they did say to not like swoosh this on. They said to stipple to avoid streaks. But this isn't stippling well. I'll do like a partial stipple and a partial swoop. I mean, the technique is working better. I just don't know that the foundation is looking any better. Little better? Yeah, are we thinking that looks a little better? All right, so maybe it is the oil, maybe it is using a brush. Either way, this is good, you guys. I feel as though we will make this work this time around, because that was just, I felt so self-conscious going out with my family earlier today, just being like, guys, this looks so bad, I'm sorry, I know it looks bad. It's one of those things where you feel like people are looking at you and they're like, does she know her foundation looks like crap? Yes. Yes, I did. But this is working better. I mean, especially under my eyes. My under eyes look way better now that I don't have that concealer on. And I do think maybe a brush is working a little better. It still looks a bit, I shouldn't even say a bit, I'm trying to be nice. Because I feel, can you see too how much this is oxidizing even just while I'm putting this on? This definitely does get darker by at least a shade. I would say maybe 2 shades. Oh no! No, it's doing the thing again! No, no, no. No, 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 we were doing okay. We were doing okay! And I feel like this is reminding me of the lip product that I used where it's just, it's very much like wearing a mask in a bad way. It's not like I didn't try and blend this, but you see how just like patchy and gross that looks? I mean, it's really not good. I just can't go forward with this, you guys. This just this is not good. And I feel awful. Like, I don't want to be like crapping on a indie makeup. I think they would be considered an indie brand, but I tried multiple different things. I tried different primers, I've tried different applicators, 3 different applicators, 2 different sponges, 1 brush, and I can't get this to look good. It is oxidizing, it is caking, it is patchy, it feels like I have paint on my face, like just a weird mask. It doesn't feel or look good, you guys, and I feel really bad. So I don't know. I mean, y'all will have to tell me if you have had a different experience. I haven't seen anyone else test this yet on YouTube. So, I mean, by the time you guys are seeing this, I think by the way that I have things scheduled out, I'm assuming reviews will trickle in. I will definitely not be the first to review this. But I don't know. Let me know if someone else had better luck or if you've had better luck, if you've been able to get this to work. What did you do? What am I doing wrong? But I mean, this is how I'm experiencing it. And I'm really, I feel bad, but this is how it is. So, Beauty Bakerie, I think your packaging and everything is adorable. Like, I think the concept and everything is really good, but I think the actual product needs to be worked on. You know, I think. I apologize, but that is just how it has been for me. So, if you guys did enjoy this video, found it helpful, whatever the case may be, please do go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below. I would really appreciate it. And if you're new here, hey, hi, hello, how are you? You can go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more content from me in the future. You can become a member of my casserole family here on my channel. I would love to have you here. And as always, I just hope you guys are all doing well. And until next time, just stay well until then. Bye!